Hey everyone, welcome back to Life Coach Lifestyle. Today we're diving into a key part of your credit report that's often overlooked: identifying information. But first, let's quickly cover the four main parts of a credit report so you know what each section does. Identifying information. This includes your personal details like your name, social security number, and address, which helps the credit bureaus identify you. Credit history. This part shows your accounts, payment history, balances, and more, giving a complete snapshot of your financial habits. Public records. Here you'll see any public financial information like bankruptcies, liens, or judgments that can impact your credit score. Inquiries. This section lists any recent requests to view your credit, like when you apply for a loan or credit card. Today we're going to focus on identifying information, explaining what to look for, how it's collected, and why it's crucial to make sure it's accurate. Let's get into it. Let's start with what identifying information actually is. This part of your credit report includes your personal details like your full name, date of birth, social security number, current and previous addresses, phone numbers, and sometimes employment information. All this info helps the credit bureaus accurately connect you to your credit history, making sure that loans, credit cards, and other financial activities are recorded correctly. Now, let's talk about what to look for when reviewing this section. Here's a checklist. Correct name. Your full legal name should be listed without spelling errors. Watch out for name variations like nicknames or name misspellings, which can create confusion or lead to incorrect information being attached to your report. Social security number. Verify that the number on your report matches your SSN accurately. Even a single incorrect digit could mean someone else's information could appear on your report. Date of birth. This should be spot on. Double check this, since any errors here could confuse your record with someone else's, especially if they have a similar name. Address. Review your current and previous addresses. If you see an address you don't recognize, it could be a sign of identity theft or that your information has been mixed up with someone else's. Employment information. Some reports may list your current and previous employers. Although it's less critical than your SSN or name, it's still good to make sure it's accurate. These details may seem minor, but mistakes can cause a lot of problems. For instance, a small typo in your social security number or an unknown address on your report can hurt your credit score or even be a sign of identity theft. So how does all this information get to the credit bureaus? Well, it mostly comes from two sources: lenders and public records. Lenders and creditors. Whenever you apply for a loan, credit card, or any financial product, the institution collects your information. They report your identifying details along with your credit activity to the credit bureaus. This helps keep your file up to date. Public records. Things like your address and employment history may also come from public databases, like voter registrations or court records. The bureaus use this data to verify your identity and connect the right credit history to the right person. The credit bureaus use this information to match records from different creditors and public sources to build your credit profile. But if something's off, it can lead to serious mix-ups, which is why accuracy is so important. All right, now let's get into how you can check your identifying information and correct any mistakes. Here's what to do. Get a copy of your credit report. Start by obtaining your free annual credit report from annualcreditreport.com. During the pandemic, credit reports have been available free weekly, so take advantage of this if you haven't yet. Review each detail carefully as you go through the identifying information section. Look for anything that's incorrect, even if it seems small. Don't overlook even minor errors like a misspelled name or an old address that you never lived at. Dispute any errors. If you find an error, report it to the credit bureau immediately. You can usually do this online through their websites. You'll need to provide some documentation to verify the correct information. For example, if your social security number is wrong, you'll need a copy of your social security card. Follow up once you file a dispute. The credit bureau has 30 days to investigate. They'll notify you of the outcome and update your report if the error is found. So there you have it. Making sure your identifying information is correct is the first step in managing your credit report. A few minutes checking these details can save you a lot of hassle down the road. If you learned something new today or have questions, let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on credit, finance, and more. Thanks for watching Life Coach Lifestyle. We'll see you next time.